This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
It's pretty amazing. It's like a Willy Wonka machine.
This is really cool. Recycling, of course, continues to grow in northern Nevada, and when Waste Management picks up your materials, it's just the beginning of a very long and thorough process. We will show you how it's all done in tonight's Channel 2 News Big Story at 5:30. All right, as you know, Reno and Sparks already have single stream recycling, and Washoe County, they approved it just last week. Good evening, I'm Landon Miller.
I'm Kristen Remington. Thanks for keeping it here tonight, and that means your bottles, cans, and boxes can eventually be processed. As Paul Nelson shows us, filling your recycle bins is just the start, though, of a very precise operation.
These yellow and green crates will soon be a thing of the past for Washoe County residents. They'll be replaced with larger recycling carts later this month.
I think it's really expanded what we can take to help customers to be able to recycle more.
It's up to customers to keep trash out of the recycling bins. About 25% of the material from the Truckee Meadows ends up in the landfill because of contamination. Even greasy paper or pizza boxes should be thrown in the trash.
Once you put food onto a piece of paper, it's no longer paper, it's now trash.
It can contaminate the recycling around it. So if somebody throws motor oil in, it can contaminate an entire truckload of all the fiber that's in there.
The recyclables are brought to this materials recovery facility in Sparks, known as a MRF.
We bring the truck here, we offload the material, we grab it with a loader, and we top load it onto a truck and send it to our sister facility in Sacramento.
About 95 tons of material arrive from northern Nevada every day at the Sacramento plant, where everything gets sorted.
We're becoming better recyclers. We used to do about 20 tons an hour, now we're doing 40 because we're doing a better job at recycling.
This is a $35 million facility, and a big reason for that is because of the high-tech equipment it has. In fact, it's so precise, it can strip out a piece of paper this big, which eventually goes into these bales.
You would need a lot of people to pull something like that out. But the paper magnet, that material sticks to a belt, goes up, and we're able to recover it.
Glass is broken into smaller pieces, but as you can see, other objects can end up in the pile, like plastic caps.
If you leave the cap on, it will go to a plastics processor and not end up with the glass.
Otherwise, those plastic pieces end up in the landfill. In the U.S., it's less expensive to make new goods than recycle, so most of this will be shipped overseas. Ramos says not only is recycling good for the environment, but that more people are embracing the concept.
I think it's becoming part of our DNA. I think we're just more conscious of it now. We're doing a better job at it. I think the education that we do out there in the community, it's working.
Covering the big story, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.
Waste Management is in the process of building a $26 million eco center right here in Reno, and we'll have an update on that project tomorrow.